Brussels boss Ursula von der Leyen was accused of being hell-bent on wrecking relations with the UK to cover up her vaccines shambles. German MEPs leapt on the European Commission president's threat to seize life-saving vaccines heading to Britain. They insisted the move could have detrimental consequences for the EU in the future as it closes the door on the bloc's nearest foreign partner. German MEP Gunnar Beck said, if vaccination should prove the way forward in containing the COVID infection wave, the EU is risking the lives of its own citizens for short-lived political gains. Ill-considered vaccine export bans may be the prelude to a sustained protectionist campaign to hamper UK-EU trade relations. Nicolaus Fest, his countryman and fellow MEP, added, Ursula von der Leyen seems that she's desperate enough to do whatever it takes to cover up Brussels' failings, even if it means further damaging the EU's relations with the UK. In a provocative move, Mrs. von der Leyen yesterday announced that Brussels was considering using the so-called Article 122 last used in the 1970s, to seize control of vaccination factories, ban exports and tear up patents for the Oxford jabs. The top bureaucrat insisted it was in order to grab Europe's fair share of vaccines from Britain. She told a Brussels news conference, it's hard to explain to our citizens why vaccines produced in the EU are going to other countries that are also producing vaccines, while hardly anything is coming back. All options are on the table. We are in the crisis of the century and I am not ruling out anything for now because we have to make sure Europeans are vaccinated as soon as possible. If the former German defense minister decides to escalate the row, it could see Britain's supply of Pfizer vaccines, made in Belgium, blocked from leaving the continent. The bloc is furious at shortfalls in vaccine deliveries to member states by UK-based AstraZeneca. Mrs. von der Leyen claimed the Anglo-Swedish is not using its factories in Britain to supply mainland Europe. And now she will seek to crack down the firm unless it starts shipping more doses of the Oxford-produced vaccine to member states. Boris Johnson warned the EU it must stand by its commitments. The Prime Minister spoke to Mrs. von der Leyen last night in a phone call. And Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab accused Brussels of acting like a dictatorship.